Hello, Steve Weston in the Wild Chef. Today we're going to show you how to make biscuits and gravy in the backcountry. I mean, we're camping, we're in the snow. We're going to use our Coleman oven. We're going to use our CampChef Explorer. Is really going to do all the work. We're using our GSI pot set, and I have pre-mixed the 2.5 cups of flour, the 2 tablespoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. So that's all been mixed together. We're going to put it in our mixing bowl. We're going to grate the butter in there, and when our butter is grated, we're going to mix that up, and then we're going to put our buttermilk in there, form our dough, start cutting out our biscuits, and we're going to get it in that oven. Well, let's get this process started. We have some hungry people waiting on us. Taking all of our dry mix, sugar, baking powder, salt, putting in our bowl. Next, we're going to take our grater and our frozen butter, and we're going to grate that. So now we're going to grate our frozen butter into our flour mixture. A little tedious task, but when it's frozen, it comes out really good. If it gets a little too warm, you just kind of dip it back in the flour. Kind of like that. Okay, let's get this butter incorporated into the flour. Gonna mix those shards all around, really get it well incorporated. Okay, we're just incorporating those butter shards into our flour, our dry mixture. And so now, let's get busy. Let's get that buttermilk in there and get our hands nice and messy. Oh yeah. Very cool. Okay. Use that fork, get that liquid, that buttermilk, incorporated into the flour and the butter. It's going to start to dough up, as you see. It's going to be a little sticky. That's okay. We can add a little flour. Okay. Let's get that dough put out on the board and form up those biscuits. So here's our dough. We're going to transfer it to our cutting board, and we're going to spread it out, pat her down, if you will. Kind of try to keep a rectangular shape. A little extra dough, get it off your fingers into your rectangle. This is fun. This is where you want to have fun with your kids. Get their hands sticky. Okay, so we're going to push this out. We're going to fold it back over. And that flour. I'm going to make some nice big fat biscuits. Okay, so let's get our biscuit dough ready to cut. Make everything in a nice rectangular shape. Pat them out. Try to get it down to about 1 inch if you can. Maybe a little less first time, because then we're going to fold it. Fold that over like that, turn it around. Repeat the process at least once. Try not to handle it as much if you can. Okay, I think we're ready to cut some biscuits. So we're going to make square biscuits. That way you won't have to cut and continue to mess with the remaining dough, which makes it kind of hard and crumbly. This way we're just going to cut them pretty much like that. Like this. And then we're going to cut them. So we're going to make 6 gigantic biscuits. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to spray our baking pan for the biscuits with canola oil. And we're going to put these biscuits in here kind of close to the edges, close to themselves, if you will, about a quarter inch maybe, so they kind of become friends. Like that. There we go. So we're letting our Coleman camp oven get up to about 425 degrees. And we're going to try to level it off with our adjustment on our CampChef Explorer. So let's put this in our oven and get her closed up. And we'll be back in about 12 to 14 minutes. So, while our biscuits are cooking, let's make our sausage gravy. So, about a quarter cup of bacon fat in our pot. We're going to make a roux with bacon fat and flour. So our bacon fat is rendered down to liquid. We're going to take it off the heat. We're going to add the same amount of flour. And we're going to make sure we whisk that around really good. Make the roux and cook the flour at the same time. So this is our GSI spice missile. We're going to use the salt and pepper portion. Right now we're going to have the salt. So a little bit of salt because bacon grease obviously is very salty. I'm going to flip that around and do the pepper. And we need a lot of pepper. A lot of pepper in sausage gravy. We may even have to add more. So, let's start adding our milk. Back on the heat. Got to kind of keep stirring it. This isn't like your oven or stovetop at home. A little bit harder to regulate, but works just fine. The biscuits are still doing well. A little bit more milk. This should be our last addition of milk. Now we're going to add our sausage. So the sausage has been kind of cool out here in the weather. Bacon for our garnish. Set aside. Let's add our sausage. Let that all warm up. Turn that down a little bit. So they're looking like they're just about ready. Yep, they're getting done. So probably just probably pull them out here in a second. Get these biscuits out of here. Yeah, I wish you could make biscuits like that in your kitchen. How are you doing? Get this bacon for our garnish for our biscuits and gravy. Can't have too much pork. So let's get our biscuits and gravy ready here. Oh yeah. Whoop. A little burn in. That's good for smoked meat, but not so much for biscuits and gravy. Put that piece down there. Cut off a little bit of this doughy piece right here. Feed the birds. All right, let's get busy with our sausage gravy. Get a little more pepper in there. Remember we said we needed more pepper.
Eating in the backcountry.
Pretty good?
That was delicious.
All right.
And the wild chef brings it home again.